Okay, real quick, what all did y'all eat for lunch?
I ate a grilled cheese and apples and peanut butter, and I drank whatever water was in my Brita because our water's turned off.
Mm.
I have eaten no lunch. I've had one brownie. I was gonna eat out of this can of like nuts that I found on top of the microwave, but they're all terrible. And they're all I didn't know nuts could spoil, but apparently they can.
You
Oh
just
yes.
described the diet of a squirrel in November.
Yeah, that's what I am
You
right now.
just like you're like scrounging and you're like, this is food, I think.
Well, it's like I don't live here anymore, so I don't want to eat the food. And then like also I've been trying to get out of here and then failing at that and then setting everything back up again so I
Yeah.
can come in here and do more stuff and it's anyway. Do you want me to do the intro?
Yep. All right. I'm gonna be quiet.
Just your average kind of scholars in a world of mystery and sacred altars. Together we will make it through. Together we will find the truth. Class is in session and with zero direction, we're gonna pass the test. Draconic aggression and ghostly possession. College really is the best. The odds are stacked against us, and our GPAs should not be discussed. I promise I will educate until I graduate.
Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Classes in Session. We are the Spitfire Squires, and I don't have a script for this, so it's going to be original pretty much every time until we get professional. As per usual, we're going to start off the session by doing a fun fact for everybody that everyone totally remembered to do. Right, guys? Right, guys?
Yeah.
No? I heard a no?
Spencer's not at the phone right now. You'll have to call back at a time when he's available. Please leave a message at the sound of the beep.
There's no beep, is there? He just muted himself. Oh, okay. So since Hayden is the only person unmuted, I'm gonna ask him for a fun fact about Jesse.
God damn it. Okay. Jesse. Fun fact about Jesse. Well, let's see. What do we already know about Jesse? It's been a while since we've done this.
We know.
Dark, glasses
Yep,
are
yep.
fake.
Yep.
When he first came to, like, first got on the cart, first kind of like getting back from his expedition in the Underdark.
Yes, after his summer session.
Yeah, that
After his
summer
like
session, that
summer
internship.
program. Yeah, his internship program.
The staff that he carries around with him, he was kind of using it as like a makeshift cane. Like just kind of sporting like a small limp, not really feeling great. Over the course of
Okay,
a couple
yeah.
weeks that school has been going, it's gotten off, but definitely at the beginning he was a little ginger.
All right, so he's got it beefed up a bit.
Yeah,
I have a fact. Oh, sorry.
That was Hayden Thomas. Spencer, what do you got for us?
Hi, I'm Spencer Birmingham. I played JD or Johnston Davidson, and my fun fact is that JD, it's maybe surprising to some but not all, is a bit of a prankster. And when he was the young one in his family, there were no pranksters above him to mentor him. So he kind of freelanced it into the wild, and like he did a lot of the buckets in the door with like water stuff. He like put honey on various objects and got people's hands really sticky. And he slowly, progressively got more and more creative with it. Not necessarily malicious, never malicious, but just creative with the
Okay.
pranks he would do. And then as he became an older brother, he for sure like took his favorites on the escapades that he was doing. He would like pick one out and be like, "Hey, Timmy, come here." And Timmy's like, "What?" And he's like, "You're gonna want to see this."
Would you say you took Ellie on any of those escapades?
Oh, for sure. Ellie's probably been on more than half of the escapades in general because she's his partner in crime at this point.
Is she
And
better than him at this point? He just doesn't want to admit it.
No, she's not better. She's not
Okay.
better at all. But she's getting up there, and he definitely like as he parted, like did a little ceremony, just the two of them, where he dubbed her the new clan prankster.
I'm sure everyone else was very happy for that, and by very
no one
happy,
else.
I mean
No one else saw
scared.
this. No one else
Oh,
saw
okay,
this. Only
okay.
Ellie saw this.
That's very wholesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Spencer.
Mhm.
Kennedy.
I'm waiting to be asked.
I mean, this is a podcast. You interrupt each other all the time. That's how we make sure there's
Absolutely.
no awkward spacing.
Fine. Okay.
Hey Kennedy, I'm interrupting you now. Okay, wait. I'm sorry. Bye.
You see how it
Mute
works? It's
myself.
great.
So I was sitting here thinking about the different things that I could tell y'all about Krem, but then I remembered that last time I was going through senses, the 5
Yeah.
senses.
That's true.
I don't remember which ones I've been through.
You said sight, I thought last time?
You've done, I think, sight and smell.
Sight and smell. Oh god, I should really write this down. So we're gonna do touch then. For
Are you out of
Krem.
touch?
No,
Or are you
she's
out of
very
time?
in touch. Well, depends on your definition of in touch. But
Okay.
her favorite touch is the piercing of a blade.
Okay, question.
Answer.
Question. I need clarifying. Is this on somebody else, or is this like a masochist thing? Like, is this like a piercing your own skin?
I'd say
Like
it's
what's
equally
it
both.
called? Both? Okay.
I'd say it's
Interesting.
equally both.
You have to understand the pain in order to dish it out.
Yeah.
Raises so
Okay.
many more questions.
It just every time you give a fun fact, it just keeps raising questions.
I just want to address, like, is your character gonna like self-harm in this campaign? Because that was a bit of a fun fact to drop on us at the beginning there, where she likes to feel stabbing, like that's her favorite sensation.
Oh, no.
Okay.
My character will not be doing things that will encourage harmful behavior towards what Krem really likes that feeling for is the feeling of battle.
Okay.
Like the feeling of a worthy opponent.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
like
That makes
getting stabbed or injured means that someone was good enough to get her.
Exactly.
All right, this is the part where you get to ask me a fun fact about literally anybody in the entirety of this world.
I
Anybody
have
you
no
want.
thoughts. Oh, hey, we could ask about the
we
snow
asked
guy
about the
and get
host.
secret lore on the snow guy.
The snow guy. Like
You
the
wanna
guy
ask
that
the
was
host,
fighting?
Yeah, the
actively?
BBEG right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like him.
You guys want to ask about the host? Okay. What can I?
Well,
give
hang
you?
on. We didn't decide that. We were just discussing general people. Hang on. Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa,
okay.
whoa.
We could also ask a question about like our instructor right now.
No. Honestly, I'll figure out more about him later. He's my guy. Like, I feel like if we want to know more about him, we can cross that bridge when we come to it.
We also have.
Speaking of
potential
crossing
to spy
bridges.
on that guy.
You guys have been trying to cross a bridge for a while now.
I tried to climb a wall. For the
Yeah.
I
record.
tried to hold.
I was
Yeah.
I crossed 0 bridges. I was solely trying to climb a wall.
I'm successfully in a tree at the moment.
Yeah. But yeah, fun fact. You're
In
dodge. In dodge. Last time you guys asked about Marion, and the time before that it was about Marion, and the time
Yeah.
before that it was about Marion. So
We've stuck pretty hard
No.
to Marion.
The first
Yeah,
one
let's-
was Jameson.
What's up?
oh yeah, and then Jameson was number 1. So,
do we
we've
want
had
to do we want to keep with our theme of going Marion because she's our fourth party member? or do
No,
we wanna go
hang on.
host?
Wait. I gotta look at all the characters in the
Do
campaign.
you guys,
in
do you
D&D.
guys want me
Hang
to
on.
like? Yeah, I can read them out to you.
Wait,
we
hold
got-
on.
Or we can ask a question about like our like the bad guy at school at the moment, like the bully.
Castillo?
Actually,
Castillo?
I am
Castillo?
very interested in Castillo.
Yeah.
Okay.
him.
Is it Castillo, like Spanish double L Aya?
I say Castillo,
Castillo?
Castillo.
like
Okay.
Castello, either one.
Castillo.
He's gonna get mad at you. You're not sure which one he's gonna get mad at you
All
calling
right,
him.
Castillo then. I'm gonna call him Castillo.
I feel
That
like he would
seems
get
easy.
mad if we
There's
addressed
more.
him.
It doesn't matter which one you pick. Yeah.
Okay, so either Castio. I kind of want to know about the Slurian. I can't say her name right.
Slorin?
Slurian.
Oh, like the
Yeah.
elf girl.
Yeah, I kind of want to know about her.
I'm going to
Okay.
learn about her.
Okay.
So
She does seem like the
Sloran,
odd one out of that
Sloran.
group.
she is from the Dolithan family, and like I told you last time, she comes from a family that's notoriously known for just their luck in investments. Like they always knew kind of like where to plant crops, even if it didn't seem like the most fortuitous area. They knew what to invest in, like, hey, this up and coming thing called tank tops. Like, we got to put money in there, and then nobody thought it would take off, and soon everyone was wearing tank tops. It's just kind of a strange little lucky quirk that the family seems to have. She was sent to this school to kind of prove that she didn't need to have just dumb luck in order to get by. That's what she kind of wants. That's her thing.
Was she sent or did she choose to come?
She wanted to come, but she was sent by her family because
Okay, cool.
they're paying for it.
Got it.
So far, not doing a great job because she was the only person to not get hit by the frost beam via just dumb luck.
I do think that she's doing a great job by not getting hit by the frost beam. I think that's probably better than most people.
Yeah, I guess you could. It depends on how you attribute skills. Was it luck that she got out of the way, or was it skill?
I'm
That's
always
fair.
saying it's skill. It's
Good
never
question.
luck. In this game
There's
of chance,
there's no
it's never
such thing
luck.
as luck.
Yeah, no. In this game of chance, there's never luck. There's only skill, and
All
I'm
right.
bad at this game.
Spencer, can you roll a die for me?
Yeah,
just a
hang on.
d20.
Any
D20,
die.
rocking up. Let's see what we got. We got a 10, baby.
Right in the middle. You know what? That line's exactly what you were saying.
Yeah, pretty much tracks, right?
Okay.
It's like that thing of your talent is that you're average at everything, where that's secretly
Right.
like one of the best things in the world.
Oh yeah, being average at everything is fantastic because you can get out of any situation, pretty much. Not the best, but you're gonna get out of it. But hey, how are y'all gonna get out of this situation?
Oh god.
Because last time
Yeah,
we
it's about the
left
scene.
off with Jesse
Mhm.
getting the spell Dominate Person cast on him.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So what happened was he ushered you over once you teleported up using Misty Step to the lever that lets the bridge down. You let the bridge down, and then he cast Dominate Person on you, and you had a tug of war of the minds. You got to see a large light beam coming down a tunnel, and down at the bottom there was a woman in a dress holding a book. Her lower torso completely submerged in this fuzz, but it seems to be more solidified. Her hands are outstretched and the book is open and it's just flapping to different pages. It's going to one part, it's going to a different part, and the text is unlegible from your perspective. All around you, as the dust starts to kind of fall down, it hits the fuzz solidified matter and sends out a little purple ring that encircles the chamber, kind of illuminating it. As it goes up the walls, you can see that there are little glowing pink and purple spots that you now recognize as eyes, coming from inhabitants that are just trapped within these walls. Some are guards, some regular family members, some you do not know. But as this entire vision comes to you, you're suddenly snapped back, and the host is looking at you with a strange look on his face. Interesting. That's not usually how that one goes. Oh well, you got to learn a little about me, but that seemed to be a two-way street. And I have my secrets, and you, Jesse, definitely have yours. So, are you going to follow me, or are you going to run? And he turns, and he starts walking towards the well.
The bridge is down for the party to follow, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna look to them.
Marion is on the ground, having tried to catch JD, and she's just like rubbing her arm because she fell on it. Like, "Ugh, guys, that hurt a lot.
Yeah, Marion. I'm sorry that hurt you.
It's okay. It's okay.
A little bit of sarcasm there. My ribs, I can feel all of them.
Krem
Yeah,
is snickering in the tree, like laughing.
So you two are at the bottom of this empty ravine. You can either choose to climb up the bigger wall, the side wall up to where the bridge is, or the secret third option, because of course there is one.
Secret third option. Can I roll investigation to find it? I don't want to
Sure.
climb things anymore.
Actually, make an intelligence check.
Okay, I'm bad at that.
Can I make an intelligence check?
Actually, wait. No, I
Absolutely.
want to roll my dice. I rolled on D&D Beyond, but I wanted to roll my dice.
Okay.
I should have rolled on D&D Beyond. I got a 7.
7. Krem, what did you roll?
Oh, I got a nat 1, so but it's
Nat
a 5,
1.
if that helps.
No, Krem, no.
You know what? I'm gonna throw you a bone here because you've been trapped in this pit for a bit, and we're gonna have Marion roll an intelligence check, even though this is not her thing, to see if you can get out of this situation. She rolled a 5. Y'all are on your own.
Damn. All right, so I have no
I'm-
secret third option now. That's what it sounds like.
I'm just gonna
Wait,
look
so
down
we
to
either
them, and I'll. They're both hurt, right?
Yeah, they're both hurt.
I'm not hurt.
For the two down in the pit, I'm just gonna bonus action 1d6 of healing to each of them, because why not? JD, you get 6.
Wow, hell yeah.
Is that plus charisma? Let me check real quick. No, so just 6.
Okay.
And then
All right.
for Marion is 3.
She'll take it.
And I'm just gonna call out and say, "Are you all coming? The bridge is down. Let's move forward."
Yeah, I'm planning on it. Give me a little bit. Definitely, for sure. Hey, Jesse, don't go in alone, maybe? Like, there was
I'm
definitely
not-
a
I
spell
don't-
that just got cast on you. Like, just hang out a second.
I don't plan to go forward without you.
For sure. All right. Thanks for the healing, by the way. That was mathematically that felt like about a sixth of my total health, and you put it back inside me. So thank you.
Of course, yes.
I
Krem,
can't
you seem
modify
to-
my health.
Krem, you seem to have a easy route. Can you be over here?
Yeah, I'm gonna get down from the tree, and like the last time we talked about this, there were people surrounding me.
Yes,
Where
at
the
this
tree
point,
was.
the guards seem to be kind of not moving at all. They kind of just are standing away. They're just kind of watching at this point.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna get down from the tree and I'm gonna like shoot a glance to JD and Marion just to make sure that like they're not dead. And once I realize that they're not dead, I'm gonna move forward to meet up with Jesse.
While she's on the way over, is the guard that I like uncorrupted? Is he?
Yes.
What's going on with him?
He's just kind of watching this whole scenario. He's trying to he has had about a month stripped from him, and he's trying to regain all those memories back with himself. He's just kind of looking around, trying to take it all in right now.
My friend, do you have family here?
I do. Yes.
Go to them as fast as you can. Avoid
What
fluff in the
are you
streets.
going to do?
Whatever we can.
Okay, I will.
Yes.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
He bolts down. There's the stairs are built into the wall, so he's kind of going down the wall before going onto the bridge, and they seem to disappear into the crowd.
And when Krem gets here, Jesse's just gonna hold out a hand.
Grim's gonna slap your hand. As in yeah, I'm here. Like
Okay. Yes.
like when you're in track and you're passing a baton.
Yeah, just here, take this, run.
Yeah, kind of.
Yes, thank you.
Marion is going to try and climb out of the hole using a dexterity check. She got a 14, so not bad.
I have written in my notes, in bold letters, JD cannot dex, and then a bullet point after that, at all. So I don't think, like, is there anything I can do besides making a dex check to get out of this hole right now?
Marion is going to climb to the top, and she's going to go, stay there, I'm going to find a rope. And she's going to go
Perfect.
look for a rope.
Perfect. Hang on. I'm gonna write new fear walls.
Yes, I have rope. We can.
Okay, can you bring it over so we can
Yes.
help him up?
Yes, I'll hand it to Marion because I'm. Actually, no, I have a little bit of strength. So yeah, I'll just.
All right. With both of you holding onto this rope, it is easy enough for you to get up.
No
So
rolls.
you're able to climb up the rope.
Thank you, DM.
That was the missing piece of the puzzle.
That was the third thing. Cool.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
the third
friends.
option.
All right. Are we all gathered on the bridge now?
Yes,
Um,
let's
yeah.
progress forward.
Okay.
Fearlessly into the dark, and I'm gonna start walking in the path.
Can I roll
So-
perception? Or like
My-
some
my-
sort of-
My rule is if you're looking for something general, you can roll perception. If you're looking for something in particular, you have to do investigation.
I'm not looking for anything in particular. I'm just trying to like, because we're walking into like darkness, basically, right? With these.
You're walking into
into, like-
a courtyard. So if from last time, there isn't a castle up here. It's just a large courtyard
Right.
with a tree with a throne inside of it, and then a well that's next to it.
I think I'm just rolling perception to see if there's anything that I didn't notice last time I was up here.
Okay, yeah, make a perception check. What did you get? What
That's a
did you get?
12.
A 12. Okay. As you approach, you can notice that there is buzz drifting slowly up out of the well, and then rising into the sky up to where the bubble is, before kind of just drifting back down.
Okay.
So do with that information what you will.
It's mentally noted.
What was her roll?
Hmm.
At 12.
12.
12. Okay. Any chance a religion check would do anything for me right now?
It's always worth a try.
I'm definitely like always as a man. Like I don't know if I'm technically a man of the cloth. I don't think I am technically that thing, but I'm always like, how does my God relate to this thing?
Right, yeah.
How does this thing affect me? It was a natural 20 plus 3, baby. Let's go.
You are literally hit or miss. A natural 20 or 1. Okay. So, natural 20 with Ilmater. Let's see here. What can he give you? Here's what you notice. Along the pillars, at one point, kind of like on the sign out front, there used to be one thing. I think it was Fairview, and it got erased to be Generosity. Same thing kind of happened with the pillars here. At one point, there was a symbol of your god, and like several other gods just kind of etched onto these pillars. They have been since scratched out, and you can see in its place is a pin, like a feather pin, in like the purple sort of fuzz, kind of coating it. And this is like all over. Like it's very tiny, and you wouldn't really notice it if you weren't looking for it. But as you kind of look everywhere that this fuzz is kind of covering on these religious symbols, it seems to morph into an image of that pin with a feather on it.
Okay.
So that's what you get.
I mean, hey, that's honestly more than I thought I would with a religion check right there. So let's go.
Ayo.
I'm gonna look
The-
between everyone, like, wondering if we're gonna go forward. Like, I don't want to make the move, so I'm waiting on y'all to move.
Oh no, Jesse's already started walking forward.
Perfect. I'm right behind him.
Okay, where's
I'll
Jesse going?
Just following the host, and I'm gonna glance over to Krem and just like tap like my temple. Can you set us up?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I can totally set us up. So I have to you establish a connection between yourself and others. Perfect. So yeah, I'm just gonna roll this psionic die to see how many hours it lasts.
Okay, go ahead.
It lasts 4 hours, but now all of us are connected mentally.
That's nice.
Perfect.
So, what's the number of people that can be connected into it?
It just says yourself and others. As an
That would be
action,
so
one or more creatures.
very nice.
you can see up to, you have to see them, you can see up to a number of creatures equal to your proficiency bonus. My proficiency bonus is 2 as of right now, so I can connect to 2 other people.
All right, so who are you gonna connect with?
Oh shit.
Yeah. Questions.
Well, I'm realizing now that I did this wrong the first time I did it, but
I think Marion was just talking out loud anyway.
yeah, and I think she's gonna continue to do that. So I'm gonna connect to Jesse and JD.
Yeah.
And
Sorry, Marion, but we don't get to interact with you very well.
I'm gonna connect to both of them and be like, "Sup, guys?"
Playable characters have advantages
They
sometimes.
have rights.
Yeah, we get special privileges as playable characters.
Mm.
We both just can we mentally nod? Is that a thing we can do, or do we need to speak words?
No, you don't need to speak at all. It's all telepath. Like if you
I
say
know,
it,
I know. Can I telepathically nod at you?
I don't think that's how that works.
I'm doing it. I telepathically nod like a sup. You feel it, and it
You
embarrasses
know how
you.
like some people can picture things in their minds really clearly? Like it's like picture an apple, and it's like how well you can picture the apple in your head.
Yeah.
JD can just do that so well, it goes into other people's heads.
He just pictured a shrug emoji.
Yeah.
Also, as we're walking forward, like if there's that fuzz on the ground in front of us, Jesse is sacred flaming to like clear a path for us.
Okay. So you're walking forward, and the host sits down on the throne, and he kind of puts one foot up on top of his other knee. And he sits back in a relaxed position, just kind of watching all of you. And he is also looking at Yidril in this moment too. And you see an eyebrow go up before he looks at all of you, and he goes, "Well, you've made it. What do you want?"
Team huddle.
Team
And
huddle.
we team huddle, and we team huddle, and JD also sacred flames and burns any fluff within like a 3-meter radius.
Okay. You see, the host gets up and he just kind of walks along the perimeter as you're doing this.
Guys, what do we want?
Prem telepathically says, "We didn't need to do this team huddle. I can speak to you."
I'm being telepathic right now. We're just team huddling.
Okay.
And as far
Marion's
as
just
Marion knows,
like,
we're putting our heads together.
Yeah, she's like, "What's going on?"
Wait, can I communicate to Marion through hand signals? How good am I at that?
You know what? We're gonna do. Marion's gonna make an intelligence check, and you're gonna make a. Let's do sleight of hand. Yeah.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
All right, I got +0 on that bad boy. What do I got? I got a 12.
Marion has -2 in intelligence.
Yeah, let's go, Marion.
She rolled an 18, so
Okay.
she understood.
Sick. I'm like the monkey from Madagascar that's just doing hand signs really quickly. With
Yes.
whooshing
Oh, that's so
noises.
good.
Yeah. But anyway. Yeah, what do we want from this guy, guys?
I think
We want to free these people, right?
We want to what?
Yes,
Free
we want
these
to free
people?
them.
We want to free the people. Okay. Objective
But
1,
we
free the
can't-
people. Is there a second objective, like dismantling the bubble in general?
Well, I have a feeling that
Or-
that will be one and the same.
Okay,
And
okay. So dismantle the bubble, free the people.
As much as that is our want, we have to word things carefully with him.
Yeah, he's like a genie.
Everything is very strictly said.
Did anyone take a literacy class while we've been at school yet? Like a common comp 1 or something like that?
Yes, I have.
Oh, sick. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna write out like our demands list. I got a little sheet of paper here. You go. Here. Wait. Hang on. All right. There you go. I gave you a sheet of paper. Did you get it?
Of course.
Okay. Sick. Do you have a pen?
I'm just mental notes. I think that the way we tell him what our goals are must be framed through his lens of generosity. And his lens appears to be control.
How do you propose we do that?
Free will. We should tell him that we wish for the people to have free will.
He might argue that they have that, but they just choose to do what he tells them to do because of the impending repercussions.
Or I saw something when he came into my mind.
Okay, go on.
There was a dark room, eyes along the walls of the people of this city, and a woman holding a book. I believe this to be the book we need. It was turning pages, and the room was filling with the fluff that surrounds us.
Got it. They said there was an old governor here, right? A woman that ruled the city?
I believe she was a queen.
Queen.
What if we just ask to see her?
Okay, with caveats guaranteeing our protection.
Yes, we can ask if we can pay her a visit, mostly just to check and see if she is okay, out of the kindness of our hearts.
Okay.
Do
Go.
you both agree?
Yes, if we could ask, like, first of all, the first question should be, can we ask for more than one thing? And that should be our thing if we can't ask for more than one thing. If we can, seeing the woman and getting out in and out safely, unchanged, except for gathering of information, dismantling the bubble and freeing the people. Step 2. Step 3, cinnamon rolls.
Yes,
Because
I don't think we've eaten yet.
I know he's got a chef in here somewhere, and I am dying for some cinnamon rolls right now.
I could go for some cinnamon bread. Yes.
We will get all the cinnamon bread we want.
They will
We
gain
wrest
rights, and I
control
will
from him.
violate them. What I will do to these cinnamon rolls, it would be horrible.
We take control from him, and we
Yes.
have all the cinnamon roll makers we want.
You're putting JD. You just put JD down the beginnings of an anarchy route that he should not start.
You've given the idea of ultimate power to
Yeah.
JD, and
Yeah,
like, that was
which
all
he has
it
never
needed.
considered in his life, by the way.
Okay, I'm just going to look and turn to the host.
He just kind of takes off his hat. He goes, "How do you do?"
You asked for our demands or what we want.
Yes, simply, what do you want?
Is this an offer of you will give us, like, some things that we want, or is this just curiosity on your part?
It could be a little bit of both. I could grant you what you ask, if it's within my power to do so, or my will to do so.
And so if we have multiple things that we're looking for, you might be able to help us with that?
You know what? I tell you what. I'll give you each one question you can ask me. So that's like 4 questions. It seems fair. I know the other one isn't talking very much, so I'm just going to leave him out of this.
I think that's agreeable.
All right. Well, you've asked me one question, but I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to let you have one more.
Thank you for the gesture.
He's a jester, am I right, guys? In my head. Say that telepathically.
I was going to say, did you ask that out loud? Marion's like, what's going on? What are we doing? I get to ask him a question, right? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Don't ask.
And that
Don't
question was
ask us.
directed to
Don't
us,
phrase
the host.
questions. Don't phrase questions, Marion. You got this. All right. Now, when you're ready, you can ask him whatever you want. I think we should start with Jesse.
Host, we are here with prior knowledge that there once was a ruler. You said that there was no one other than you in control. But I'm curious if we could see the history of rulers or if we could meet a former ruler of here. I would like to know the history of this place.
Yes, I will let you meet this ruler person, someone with a title. Yes, I will let you meet them.
Thank you. That is more than I expected from.
Well, I'm trying to be generous.
And it is very
Okay.
appreciated.
Okay, my turn. And Jesse takes a step forward toward the edge of this. I mean, he's like pacing this ring that I've created, right?
Yeah.
Jesse walks up to the edge of the ring and gets pretty close to this guy and says, "Would you explain to me how we might go about halting the expansion and destroying the insulatory bubble that keeps people from leaving this city, should they so desire?"
You know, I can answer part of that question. If those in the bubble stop being mean, nasty to each other, then the bubble will cease to expand. In fact, maybe in time it shall shrink. However, I don't think that'll happen anytime soon. And he doesn't elaborate past that.
I step back into our ring.
Telepathically, Krem is going to, like, say this to everyone. So is the expansion of the bubble based on his definition of nastiness, and therefore any bad doing that's done here will inevitably take over the whole world? Because, I mean, we all know that bad deeds are done even with good people.
Yes, in time, it appears he will gain control over the whole world. It might expand past that.
So what should I ask? For us to be safely escorted to and from this person we're going to meet?
You
Should
could
I,
ask for his weakness. You could ask for cinnamon rolls.
You could ask for
I
the
could
source
ask-
of his power.
or a tour of the city?
I feel like tour of the city might not go as planned. I feel like he'll just show us what.
If we were to get
Well,
a
we
tour
already-
of the city, it should be of the underworkings of the city,
Yeah. Can we get a tour of
the parts that are
your
hidden.
governmental structure and enforcement?
Is that a question that we'd want to be answered?
Maybe. Just tossing it out there.
What do you think it is that we need in this moment?
Well, I'm trying to decipher what we need versus what he's going to give us. Yes, I could ask him, what is the source of your power? But only a fool would tell us that.
He's pretty stupid.
If you inflate his ego, he might let down guard a little bit.
Ask him how he's so handsome. Don't do that. I'm gonna feel so weird if you do that, Krem. Please don't do that. Okay, cool.
Did I ask him where the origin of this fluff comes from?
I think it's that book, right? That Jesse was telling us about.
Yes, but if I ask about where it comes from, maybe he'll take us there.
Andrew, I have a question for you.
Absolutely, you can ask the DM at any time.
Yeah, just about that vision.
Yes.
There was fluff all through that room, and you said there was a light at the top.
There was a spotlight. The edge of the tunnel was kind of a cobbled stone, and it's a circular light that just kind of comes down onto this woman holding the book
And
up into the air.
is the fluff moving in this room?
It's kind of pulsing. The walls and the floor are kind of solid, and as some of the fuzz lifts up into the spotlight, it kind of catches on the top of the roof before settling back down and then solidifying. So the fuzz is kind of going up through the spotlight, and some of it's still catching down there and kind of collecting like lint in a dryer.
Okay, I think.
Wait, Andrew, when you were just sorry.
I think Jesse in this moment like is starting to kind of undo some of like the confusion and the fear from an attempted mind domination.
Yeah.
The well had fuzz lifting up out of it.
It did.
Over that psychic connection. I think the book is in the well. We just need to get down there.
Maybe a really good question is how can we escape your power in the sense of visually being able to see us, auditorily being able to hear us, physically being able to touch us. I don't really care if he's tasting me.
Ayo.
Ayo.
Pause.
I care,
and
is what Krem's going to say.
no, like mentally, yeah, that's kind of awkward, but like physically, whatever. And you now know Jesse's opinions about being tasted.
Yeah, well, another fun fact.
Another fun fact for
I'm
Jesse.
Jesse.
Oh, sorry, JD's.
He's just hoping.
You know how in the Adventure Zone they get mad that there's Magnus and Merle? This is me right now with my own character.
You understand now. Yeah.
The two J names.
Yeah, this is hard for me.
I'm different.
Yeah, Krem is easy. Yeah, Krem, maybe ask him how we can escape his power, at least temporarily.
Okay. Krem is going to not move at all.
Okay.
And she is just going to look at him and ask, how does one go about learning or developing or escaping the type of power that you possess?
Do you mind if I ask you to clarify? Are you asking for how I got this power? Are you asking how to escape it? Please specify on one, whichever is your purview.
How to escape it, then?
Well, my darling, I think you've already figured that out. And he kind of gestures to the buzz circle you guys have made.
Sick.
I'm not your darling, for one.
Sorry, just trying to be generous.
Well, it's audacious of you to consider that I like being called that.
I will remember this in the future. And he turns to Marion. How about you, darling? Do you have anything you'd like to ask me? And I have two questions that I can ask, and I'm going to roll an intelligence check to see if she does the fun one or the smart one.
Jesse is hand signing cinnamon rolls at her.
So she rolled a 16, which beats the check I had. And she's going to ask the smart question. She was going to ask about cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
And she rolled dumb. But she's going to ask him, I don't like that you're calling me darling either. And don't talk to my friend like that. Here's my question for you. Where did you come from? And he's gonna look at her with a kind of intrigue. Well, I'm glad you asked. Would you like me to show you? And he steps backward and then falls back into the well.
Sick.
And then he's gone. Yeah.
All right. All right. I guess we're following him.
Shall we follow?
I feel like before we go down this well, we should put some sort of like safety net above it, or
Yes, we have a rope.
okay.
Jesse has immediately forgotten his fear of climbing. Can we tie a rope really quickly to any structure nearby to go down the well?
I mean, yeah, there's the tree right next to the well. You could tie it there, and then.
Do we need to roll anything?
I mean, I assume that you have. I'm not gonna make you roll for tying a rope. I think that
You assume
that's-
greatly.
Yeah.
We tie the rope, and the thing, it works perfectly. And then Jesse daps
I do have a
JD.
question.
JD daps Jesse up.
How much rope are you putting on? Because
All of it.
standard rope is 50 feet. How much rope are you putting together?
How many ropes do we have?
Do I have? Okay, I'm just gonna take a coin, like a single gold.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast light on it. I'm gonna keep it like inside my palm, so it's not like shining out. Because I know of party aversions, and I'm going to drop it down the well. And
Okay,
see
you
how
watch.
far the rope needs to go.
As this coin drops and it starts to spin as it does, kind of doing a weird disco light that wasn't really intended, but it's kind of pretty as it falls. And it falls quite a distance. You'd have to say about 125 feet before hitting the floor and then just kind of like sinking. And it's a little bit dimmer than it was, but it's still shining.
Okay, I know that I have 50 feet of rope.
I also have 50 feet of rope.
Do you know what's crazy? I don't have 50 feet of rope, but I do have glass blowers tools, which I don't know why.
Well, I have some rope, so that should be fine.
Perfect. Let's start putting them together.
All right.
Can I cast mending on the ends of them to try to?
That is a brilliant use of mending. Absolutely. I love that. Yes.
So now we have 150-foot long rope.
Yeah, that's a lot of rope.
By the way, just visually, I love the idea of the rope mending together and like you're just holding two ropes apart. How does your spell casting visually present itself, Jesse?
I think that for something like this, it's this. He's holding both of the like coiled ropes, and this slight glow comes out from his palms, and like you can see it between the threads as they unwrap and then like re-interlace between each other.
As you're mending this together, Bimley flies back down, and he's sitting kind of on the pergola that's over the top of all this, and he's just kind of looking at you. Meh, meh.
Hello, friend. Here, can you hold this end of it for me?
And he flies down and kind of just grabs it because he's still transformed into the pseudo dragon, and he picks it up.
And then I'll have him hold it while I get the last of the mending done. I'll turn him back into the beetle and just have him on my back.
Okay.
Andrew, homework for you, because I know that you need more homework. You should definitely look up noises that beetles make and become an expert at making that sound.
You know what? You're right.
Do it. It would be so like it would tickle me pink. Just straight up, it would do that.
Typing in beetle noises. I'm gonna get Beetlejuice or something. I know it.
We love learning.
Beetle call sound. The sound is made by rubbing body parts together or by using specialized structures on the body. It could be clicking, chirping, or buzzing. It's like.
So you said there was a tree, right?
Yeah.
Is there bark on this tree that I can peel off?
Yeah, I'd say so.
So Krem is gonna take a piece of bark from the tree, peel it off, and then lick the inside of the bark.
Okay. And what are you gonna do with it?
I want to investigate the flavor.
Okay, make a survival check.
Okay.
Or actually, should it be nature? Survival.
Well,
Do survival.
I'm a +2 to nature though.
No, I
It
don't
really
think you're doing
depends on what you're
hot
trying to
either way.
glean for this.
You
I
rolled a
just want
5.
I rolled a 5, yeah.
Oh.
She just wanted to taste. She just
It
wanted to know what it tasted like.
it is.
Your tongue's frozen.
It's dead. I mean, the tree's dead, so it doesn't taste very good. It's just like kind of
Creme,
musky.
Oh
Creme's
man.
eyes sparkle, and then she puts it in her backpack.
I like this character quirk. We're going with it. All right, who's going down the tunnel first?
All right. Hey JD, or Jesse? Gosh, darn it. Do you wanna? Do you
Are,
want
are
to
you
rock paper
okay?
scissors?
Did you hit your head really really hard when you fell?
Listen, I hit every part of myself very very hard when I fell, but I'm mostly okay. Jesse,
Yes.
would you like to Rochambeau for the honor of being the first to go down the pit?
If you would like it, you are more
I
than
rolled a
welcome to be
19.
first.
I rolled a 19. Oh, shit, never mind. Jesse doesn't actually really want to go first. But he wanted
JD
to.
doesn't want to go first.
JD doesn't particularly. He's not telling you that, but he doesn't particularly want to.
Marion's gonna make an insight check on you.
I'll make an insight.
What do I roll opposed? What do I roll opposed?
If you're trying to hide it, deception.
I got an 8.
Okay, Marion got an 11.
I got a
Okay.
10.
So yeah, we both
So
see that.
I think this manifests itself as like Jesse or JD offering that little competition between Jesse and him, and Jesse just basically saying, "You can go first," and JD realizing that there's no easy way out of this, that he doesn't particularly want to go first, but he also has some pride in himself, so he purses his lips and like makes a face that you guys can both read as like he doesn't actually want to do this.
I'm gonna go.
And
And she
then he
walks towards
grabs-
the well.
Oh, she beats me to it. I was gonna say he goes anyway.
Amazing.
She sees your hesitation, and Marion's the kind of person who's like, I'm gonna go. So
There you
she's
go.
gonna grab the rope and descend. Will you follow
Jesse
after?
or JD follows right after. Yeah.
Okay.
Krem, would you prefer me with my light in front of or behind you?
Behind, please.
I will take the rear.
Then I will go third.
All right. As you descend down the well, you can tell that the deeper you get into this well, the worse it's gonna get because it's kind of getting harder to breathe as you descend. As you're going down, you can see the cobble starts to kind of turn into the fuzz, the solidified fuzz from before. It's kind of taking on a darker purple as it kind of webs up the side. It gets to a point where you're suspended about 50 feet above the ground, and you're just kind of the tunnel stops, and it's now a big open. What at one point was probably a water reservoir is just completely drained from what it was. And you remember now that the entire town used to have this well that gave sort of a healing property to potions that was made with. And as you descend down, you make contact with the solidified fuzz on the ground, and it feels like a waterbed, the way it kind of sloshes when you make contact with it. And as Marion sets her foot down, her heavy plate armor kind of like allows a little bit of a heave downward, and the coin falls down towards her foot as she picks it up. Well, we made it. We didn't die. She kind of moves away from the rope.
All right. We're all down.
Is the host anywhere in sight?
You do not see him. No, he's gone.
What do we see?
You do see that the woman is, like I described in the vision, standing there, both arms outstretched with this book open, and it's still kind of flapping to different pages.
Oh, we can see her?
Yeah, she's pretty close to you. I'd say about like 25 feet away.
Oh, wow. JD looks over at Jesse and catches his hands on fire and is kind of waiting for some kind of similar response.
I don't know how aggressive to be here.
Well, my
can I
thoughts
just
are
look?
that
Can I look around and see?
Yeah,
Are
make a
the
perception check.
eyes? Yeah, are the eyes doing anything? Like, is the host anywhere hiding in here? Like, I just want to see what's in
Okay.
this room.
Can I investigate the book in particular?
Sure, make an investigation check. And we'll
I
do
got
perception
9
and
for
investigation.
perception.
You don't see the host anywhere. It is yeah, you don't get any more information. That's
Yeah.
The 10.
you roll a 10 and you're looking
Mhm.
at the book.
The book.
Okay. So here's what's interesting. You walk around the side of it and you can see just kind of beneath her hands, it says Tome of, and you can't really read what's underneath there because the hands are blocking it at this point. And you kind of peek over to look at the pages to see what language it's written in. And it looks as though every language is all kind of fluttering together at once, kind of switching back and forth way too fast for the human mind to perceive, or drow mind, or whatever. And it just is enchanting. So yeah.
JD would like to roll a perception check as well,
Okay. Sure.
just to see before he says something.
To see
He got a 14.
14. Okay. What's something new? Like I said before, as the fuzz kind of lands back down, it kind of creates this little purple light effect as it kind of shines out and goes into the walls and then kind of solidifies into. It kind of wraps around the wall and then hits their eyes and then dissipates.
It dissipates into their eyes.
Yeah, it kind of like gets lighter as it goes up the wall. In parts, you kind of feel like it goes into their eyes, but it doesn't quite make much sense.
Okay.
Em is going to try and pull the book out of her hands.
Okay. I want you to make a strength saving throw for me.
Does anyone else want to try to pull this book out of her hands?
You've already committed.
You've
You
already
You already
committed.
said it.
You
Does
said
she-
it.
Damn, that's a 2.
That's a 2.
Well,
So
it was
here's
a
what-
3 minus 1, so
Goodbye, Krem.
So here's what happens.
To the void with
Yay.
thee.
You go to reach for the book, and as you're about to pull on it, the Queen Noelle looks at you, and her eyes are also this kind of this like purple energy, and then her face changes into the host, and he goes, stealing is wrong, and this solidified mass of purple fuzz comes out of the ground and shoves you back into the wall with all those other people on it, and you're gonna take 2d6 of bludgeoning damage.
That's a lot
So-
of damage.
And I would like you all to roll initiative.
Hi, welcome to the mid-episode break of Spitfire Squires. My name is Hayden. I am our editor, as well as I play Jesse in the show. I just wanted to come on and thank you all for listening to these first couple episodes, listening as we are figuring out how to do this podcasting thing, getting our feet under us. I also wanted to let you all know that we have Instagram and Twitter, so you can find us on those at Spitfire Squires. And just let you all know that we are planning on uploading every 2 weeks on Monday, so that's when you can expect the next episode to come out. Other than that, again, just thank you so much for being here and listening to us have fun and put out something that we enjoy, and hopefully you enjoy too. I'll let you guys get back to the episode now. Thank you.
So you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Or now strong.
Okay.
Quick question for the DM, because like we've been treating Sacred Flame as basically a flamethrower, and like how much area?
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, which
So
means I
it's
can
not,
just keep casting it. But
You
in
can.
combat, like how would that affect the terrain around me? Like, could I burn a meter or like 10 meters of terrain with Sacred Flame? Like, what's my?
I'm gonna say you can burn a square, so like a 5 foot by 5 foot.
Okay, cool.
So let me roll for. By the way, fun fact: this is a custom monster that I made. It is the first one I've ever made. So
Oh shit.
let's see how this goes.
Go DM.
Yay!
He's
doing
doing
a 12.
DM shit.
plus
and
0. I
doing
got a 12
DM
plus 0.
stuff. 12 plus
Jesse is
0?
sitting
Okay,
at
hold on, let me write this
16.
down.
Wait, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Did our like mentoree follow us down the well?
He did not.
Sick.
The guy who's like grading us?
Yeah. He's probably got some spell to visualize us or something.
So,
Well,
JD, what did you roll?
Oh, sorry. I rolled a 12.
A 12.
Again, blanking on who is JD and who is Jesse.
Jesse.
16.
16. Krem.
I can't roll. 12 as all.
I have plus
12 is-
0. What do you have?
I have +4.
All right, that's yours.
Marion's gonna go. She got a 16.
Okay, I'm last.
So, Krem, what did you get? Sorry?
I got
What did I
12.
But she has +4 in initiative, which means she takes the priority there.
Oh, so
And I have
16.
plus 0. Yeah. No,
Okay.
she like got a total of a 12.
Oh, she got a total of Oh, okay, okay,
The
okay.
higher
I
dex
see.
is
I
higher
see.
priority for initiative.
Right.
What's Marion's?
She got a 16 as well, so she matched you, and
Well,
her
what's your
modifier
modifier?
is +1 to initiative.
Okay, I have +3.
Okay, so you're gonna go first. And the host, let's see what he rolls. He doesn't have a high dex. Okay, so he's gonna go last. And here's what happens. You see Krem get pushed back into this wall. And the host kind of dissolves the image that you saw. And this sphere of like solidified fuzz comes out of the ground where he's standing, and he just kind of walks out of it. And he's looking at all of you, and he goes, "Well, I've invited you into my home. I've shown you all you've asked. Now I ask you just one thing. Will you join us?" And all the eyes start to grow a little bit brighter.
I've already got a religion. Sorry.
So, yeah, Jesse, you're first.
Okay, I'm going to look at the host. I'm going to do level 1 guiding bolt at the main.
Level 1. Okay.
I think that right now Jesse, like was trying to come up with a quip, but I don't think he has a quip. I think he's dead silent. I think that the thing from earlier when he was one-on-one face-to-face with the host I think it shook him.
Okay. So, make your attack.
That's 10 to hit.
A 10 does not hit. So here's what happens. The guiding bolt, it goes into his chest and then just goes past it and then veers off into a different direction. And he looks at you and he goes, "Oh, Jesse, my little light in the dark. Haven't you spent too much time there?" And he is going to use a legendary action to cast a 3rd level spell. And he's going to cast on you Zone of Truth.
Oh,
So, you need to make a saving throw for me.
Is it wisdom?
It is a charisma save.
Charisma save. Oh, I'm good at those. I like those. Please be a good roll to back it up. Yeah, dirty 20. 14 plus 6.
Dirty 20. Okay. Do you have any response for him?
I will not go back.
Good answer. And now it is Marion's turn. And Marion is going to use her action to cast Sanctuary on... She's going to cast it on you, Krem.
Oh, chill. Yeah.
And so
What does
you
that do?
have... Sanctuary is a spell that lasts for 1 minute. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. So basically, anyone who wants to attack you has to make a wisdom saving throw, or they have to attack somebody else if they fail. And then
Okay.
she's going to use some of her lay on hands to heal herself. She's going to heal herself up for... she healed you up last time, didn't she? For like 10?
Me?
No, sorry.
She
JD.
gave 10 to JD.
Yeah, she did. So she's going to give 5 to herself. And she's going to move to stand in front of JD as well. And she's not going to attack this turn. So now it is
My
Krem.
turn. Um, so he doesn't have like a form, right? Like he has a form, but you said that he came out of the ball.
Yes. So where he was standing with where the book was,
Mm-hmm.
um, that entire scene dropped, and then the ground kind of swelled up into a sphere that kind of goes up like it's like a raindrop that's about to fall. And then he stepped out of that sphere towards the rest of you.
Does the fuzz seem to not want to be in the light that's shining from the top of the
It doesn't have any sort of adverse effect to it. It just kind of it doesn't really care.
Okay. Kerma's gonna stand up because she just hit the wall.
Yes.
Um, and so that's pretty much half my movement, right?
It would be, yeah, because you would have been knocked prone.
And then I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay, what are you gonna hold to attack, or are you going to?
I'm going to hold to react. So, like, if there is a way that I can help someone before my next turn, and a
Okay,
sense of like physical agility,
okay, you're using the help action
yes.
basically. So
Yes.
with the help action, you have to pick who you want to help.
Okay.
So who are you going to try and help in this circumstance? Like who are you going to try to protect from something bad?
Let's protect JD because I know he's more hurt than Jesse is right now.
I don't know how hurt Jesse is actually, because I've been getting a lot of cool healing points. I just got low health in general.
I have not been hit.
Yeah.
Sick. Sick.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the help action because I don't believe that me hitting him is gonna do anything.
Just so a visual, the center where the sphere is, the outer walls are all about 50 feet away. So you got shoved back quite a distance
Okay, well,
once
I
you got
only have
hit.
20 feet of movement.
Okay.
So keep that into account with my help action.
Okay. There's also you can use the extra thing I added. What was it called? The Mad Dash
Yeah.
action. So where you can, as a reaction, use your you can use half your movement to move in front of something or to get an extra boost to it, but you get a level of exhaustion for doing so, and you can't move the next round.
Mm.
So that is something you could do, but
No, I'm chilling.
okay. So you're gonna move 20 feet away from the wall towards Jesse, not
Yeah.
Jesse, JD. Now it's happening
JD.
to me. What have you done?
It's hard, right? It's
I had it
hard.
straight. I had it straight. Y'all don't. I have it straight.
Yeah, you got it.
Soon you will succumb to my ADHD. You will.
Already ADHD, man. What are you gonna do?
It's contagious. Um. Uh. I'm a cleric, right? I thought about buffing
Hmm.
because that's always good. But I think for now, I'm gonna shove my hand into my pocket and rummage around really
Okay.
theatrically. I'm gonna take it out, and it's a middle finger, and I blast him with a guiding bolt.
Okay.
I rolled an
Make your
18.
attack. Oh, you rolled an 18 to hit. Okay. So here's what happens. You attack, same thing happens. It goes into his chest. However, you are lucky because it hits the sphere behind where he's standing, and then the sphere starts to glow with the guiding bolt energy.
Wait,
Does
so
he take damage? Do I roll damage?
Yeah, roll damage.
Okay, that's a 6 plus 9. 15 damage.
15 damage. Okay. You watch as where the impact happened, the outer sphere starts to crack, and part of it kind of falls off. And you can look inside the sphere now, and you can see that the book that was a fake before is now there with the real Queen Noelle, and it's glowing, and it's even like more magical from before. And it's
I
like
need
how if you had seen uh, an actual tome, you would know that in poor imitation is nothing like it. But considering this is the first time you've actually found one, it's the whole enchanting nature of it is even more powerful than it was before.
Really quick before my turn ends, can I roll a what kind of check would I roll to figure out like what this thing is? Because I need to know what he is for certain advantages and disadvantages.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. I'm trying to use my D20 because it looks cool.
Yeah.
Wow. I should have just used D&D Beyond. I got a 7.
The lesson we've learned here today, kids, is always use D&D Beyond.
Always use D&D
D&D
Beyond.
Beyond is
You know what?
great.
That's where I
So-
got the 18 to hit. I didn't use D&D Beyond for that. Use
As much as
D&D
I
Beyond
love
for
your
your
dice,
use D&D Beyond for your D20 and use actual dice for all other dice. Cause yeah,
okay. I'm not exactly sure if I can do this, but we're going to try it out. I think that I can cast a legendary action and then go back to his turn, as long as it's at the end of your turn.
Yes,
Okay.
legendary
So-
actions just happen at the end of someone else's turn.
He is going to look at you with the first time you've seen anger, and he's going to cast Enemies Abound on you, JD. I need you to make a
great
intelligence
noise.
saving throw.
alrighty. Let's we're gonna try one more time with these cool dice. Oh, no,
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 4
A
plus
4.
1. It's a 5.
So here's what happens.
Oh boy.
You get hit with this purple fuzz, and then all of a sudden you look around you, and your teammates start to turn into these fuzzy tendrils that just sort of are waving about all around you. And there's a gut feeling inside you that says these things are dangerous.
Damn.
And so a creature that you succeeded, you'd be immune to this, but on a failed save, the target loses the ability to distinguish a friend or foe regarding all creatures it can see as an enemy until the spell ends.
Can I fight it every turn, or is it permanent?
Each
basically?
time the target takes damage, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on a success.
All right. Well, until then, can I still tell? Wait, so I can't tell if he's my friend or my enemy?
You can't tell friend or foe from each other.
Or do I just
who he
roll like a
hits.
d6? to see
Yeah,
what
that's
the
exactly what
spell's
it's
on?
going to be. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He is now going to have a layer action happen. And what happens is more fuzz starts to fall down from the ceiling, and it's like more than any that you've had before, and it starts to like even get into your lungs. I need all of you to make a Constitution save for me.
21.
Can I try something weird?
That's my favorite sentence.
Bimley has some special abilities. Can I use the reaction and use his distract ability?
Okay.
To basically says he reflects light around the surrounding area, and creatures within 5 feet have disadvantage on like attacks within 5 feet of the beetle.
Okay.
Could I do this and have that bright light kind of incinerate the fuzz around me?
Okay. He would have to amplify the light enough to destroy the fuzz. And it's not really a damaging spell, it's more of a distracting spell.
Yeah, no, it doesn't do damage. It's just to. I'm just wondering if that
So-
helps at all.
I'm gonna say it doesn't, but there's a really cool visual where your beetle flies up into the spotlight of where all the light is coming down through the well, and he flies up and like a disco ball, the light shines down all around you as he starts to reflect it off. It's not gonna stop this because it's not gonna do damage, but it looks cool.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine.
I rolled a
Constitution save?
20, by the way,
Yes.
on that Constitution. I rolled a 20.
A 20. Okay, you succeed.
Dirty 20.
Cram, you succeed. Marion is going to make it as well. She's a chunky paladin, but she rolled a 5.
Damn.
So she is going to have disadvantage on her next attack. And again, it's going to go back up to the top of the thing. Oh, well, he hasn't gone yet because that was a layer action. He's going to make a melee attack against. I guess he's going to make it against Marion. Okay, so what happens is a tendril comes out of the ground and whips around and then attacks at Marion, and she holds up her shield, and this thing hits her, and it's a solidified mass, but it resists against the metal, and it just puffs into more fuzz before receding back into the ground. And it is now your turn, Jesse.
The ball is glowing, right?
It is glowing, so if you were to make an attack against the ball, you would have advantage on it.
And what did you say was in the ball again?
The actual image of Queen Noelle holding the book.
Okay. Did the host react when the ball was hit? I forget.
Yes, he was angry that JD hit it, and he went to attack him.
Okay. I'm gonna move around the room a little bit, just kind of reposition away from where the party is. and I'm going to send Bimley kind of walking towards the wall. If he can like get on the wall and kind of like be climbing on it, I will send him that far.
Okay, I'll say that you were 25 feet away when you went down the well. So sure, you can move him that distance.
Sweet. And I'm going to look at the host and say, "Are you touchy about that area over there?" And I'm gonna guiding bolt second level at the ball.
Okay, yeah, make your attack roll with advantage. And you cast Guiding Bolt again?
Yes.
Oh boy, Guiding Bolt on Guiding Bolt. This is gonna be fun.
Dirty 20.
That'll hit, yeah. So do your damage.
And this would be 5d6 because it's upcast a second. 16 damage.
16 damage, okay. So yet again, part of the sphere cracks off as this. Is it radiant damage?
Yes, it is radiant damage.
As it just sort of cracks off and peels off, sort of like the shell in an egg. And yeah, he's pissed. He is going to look at you and he's going to use a legendary action.
He is so pissed, in fact.
His pants
Yes.
are wet. Anyway,
He pissed himself. That's what
he
happened.
pissed himself.
Yes.
He is going
testicular torsion.
No. He's going to cast Mind Sliver on you, Jesse.
Okay.
Jesse, good
So
job. You hit him. Good job, Jesse. And then this
Thank you.
happens.
You need to make a intelligence saving throw for me.
Intelligence save?
Yep.
Whoop.
Ba-da-da-do. Wow, I've rolled so many fucking 14s. That's 15 total.
15 total. All right. He has very high intelligence. It was a 15 total? That
Yeah,
is not
15.
going to pass.
Okay.
So you're going to take 2d6 of psychic damage, and I want you to tell me, it doesn't have to be the most traumatic memory of your life, but like a traumatic memory of your life as it collides with you.
Okay. Traumatic memory from Jesse's life. I think that there was a point in the Underdark where he had gone, I don't know exactly how long, but like an extended period, like almost a week, without any light.
Okay.
And I think that it wasn't like a immediate like threat type of fear. It was just that lingering buildup of like paranoia almost.
So this familiar feeling of paranoia and just loneliness gets shoved back into your brain as it resurfaces, and you hear in your mind as you do this, you hear him say, "Oh, you miss the light so much. Allow me to be your light. Allow me to guide your actions. Allow me to show you the light." And it is now going to be Marion's turn.
The light
And
sucks.
Marion is going to run up to the bubble, and she's going to make an attack against it.
Hell
With her
yeah!
lance. With her lance, she's going to make an attack. And she has advantage, right?
Yes.
Natural 20, guys. I'm not even joking.
Let's fucking
Holy
go.
shit.
Marion might be the most valuable member.
She
of
just
our
rolled 2 20s in a row. Oh my god. Oh,
Wait,
I
so
rolled it
think
just...
that's, like times 3
Oh my
damage or
god.
something. Like that should be a lot of damage.
Okay, we'll do 3d12 instead of 2d12. How about that? Because it would have been 2d12 for...
Does she smote?
Dude, she does. I don't care if she has that ability. She smote this boy.
Because she can smite. She has that ability. Trust me.
Okay. Yeah, she does. Okay, well,
And smites add 2d8.
Smite adds... So it's 3d12 and then 2d8. Oh my god.
And the smite also gets crit.
Yep.
So 68.
So 68.
So 3d8, 3d12, and 68?
Yeah. And
Yes.
and the d8s are radiant damage.
Shit, okay. We're about to see a bunch of things go. Oh my god. So many dice on my screen.
We love Marion. Marion's
So,
the best.
oh my, I didn't want this to happen. I want y'all to be cool. I don't want the NPCs
Holy
to be
shit,
cool.
Marion!
She rolled
saw that.
46 damage. Um, oh my
Not
god.
4d6, ladies and gentlemen.
40.
4t6 damage.
Oh my
Let's fucking
god.
go.
That was not supposed to happen.
As in 4-6, people. As in the number
Oh my
4-6.
Let's
god.
fucking
Quick,
go.
DM, give him more health.
So no, I have contingencies. I have contingencies. Um, so he drops quite a bit as this lance. She takes it in one arm and slams it into the shell of this sphere. And as she does, she takes her other hand and she shoves it into it, and like half of the sphere collapses as she pumps in this divine smite into this thing. And you can see the host kind of double over onto his knees, and he kind of starts to liquefy before regaining himself and kind of walking in her direction. And yeah, so that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a lot of damage. All right. Beautifully done. Is Marion within high-fiving distance?
You are under the spell of enemies abound. So
Do I? Oh shoot! I don't know anything that's
no.
happened. I
So
take back every cameo I've just said in the last little bit. Oh wait, you know what? I don't take it back because I'm just shouting random compliments. Go, Krem!
she hasn't even done anything. You're like, yeah.
Krem, you did. Oh, that's so good. Krem, you're doing great. And like, meanwhile, internally, JD's like totally paranoid and like slowly creeping away from everything that's moving.
The only thing I've done so far is get hit.
Okay.
Krem here or JD hears gurgling noises from the tentacle on his left.
Which is fine.
Let me see if you can okay, when the affected creature chooses the target, it chooses the target at random from among the creatures it can see. If the enemy provokes an opportunity attack from the affected creature, the creature must make that attack if it is able to. So you need to roll, let's just say a D4. So we'll have Jesse, the host, Marion, and Krem.
What if I want to cast a spell on myself?
You know what? Go ahead.
That was my out for this particular situation. I was like, I can't do damage, but I can buff myself.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
I'd like to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Oh, spiritual weapon. All right, clerics,
And
bread and butter.
You see JD clap his hands together in front of his necklace, and a soft green and red light start emitting from the hands there as he opens his hands. A long shafted javelin extends out, and he now has that floating in front of him defensively. And he knows that he can't tell friend from foe right now, so he just keeps it right there defensively. I feel like everything else like that I could do as far as gathering information or doing anything like that is kind of off the table because my perception's jacked, and I can't roll against it yet because I haven't taken damage.
Speaking of jacked perception, the host is going to walk over, and by walk over, I mean dissolve into the floor and then reappear in front of Marion. And he's going to go, "You're causing a lot more trouble than expected." And he's going to grab both of his hands around her helmet, and he's going to use a legendary action to cast Enrapture. And she needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesse, you're doing good. Doing great. I see you grabbing
folks,
that guy.
She's not intelligent, so yeah.
Every time you say that, though, you end up rolling fine.
I know. She rolled an 8. So what happens is, his arms wrap around her head, and then his arms start to melt around her figure as it goes down, and it locks her into the floor, and her eyes start to glow purple. Yeah. So that's that turn. It is now Krem's turn, I believe.
Okay, yeah, it's my turn. So, wow, I just sounded like a hip-hop intro to something.
Okay,
Yeah,
guys.
it's
Yeah,
my
it's
turn.
my turn. Let's go.
Yeah, like that's what I can't with myself at this point in time.
So Krem, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna sneak attack
You're gonna
because
sneak attack.
yeah, because that's when you said bread and butter of like a cleric. I was like, what? Wait, what's the bread and I can't speak. I literally can't speak. What's the bread and butter of a rogue? Because I've never, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know why I'm choosing a rogue for this podcast, but I've never played one. So
We'll
I was
see.
like,
Okay,
what's the thing?
here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have advantage?
What do you mean?
Because in order to do sneak attack, you have to either be hidden or have advantage on the attack.
Well,
She has
my
allies within 5 feet.
She has allies within 5 feet. You know what? That's fair. She does.
also in my defense, like he is distracted with Marion right now.
That's also true. You know what? Yeah, sneak attack. Go ahead.
But I'm not attacking him, I'm attacking the sphere, making that known.
But then again, remember blind sight, and you guys are in his den, so like he can definitely see you.
So do I get it or not?
Because you are, he's within 5 feet of a ally. Yes, you do. But
Okay.
if hiding is going to be damn near impossible.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not really known for that anyways. Okay, so I rolled a natural 1.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
So you're running up, and as you go to attack, you see Marion's eyes fully turn purple, and she kind of looks at you, and a tear runs down her eye as she disappears into the floor, and it catches you so off guard, you can't even make your attack. And the host looks at you, and he goes, "Oh, that's sad. It was a little rude, wasn't it? I'm sorry. But you'll be with her soon."
Guys, we got him. We did it. He's gone. Yeah.
Marion disappeared, not him. So...
No, I know, but like I'm.
Oh, because you're... Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw a tentacle go into the floor.
Wow, that's... Okay, that's a weird perspective. Is there anything else you want to do, Krem, before the end of your turn?
No, I can't think of anything that could benefit me in this moment. Okay.
So what
I'm
happens
gonna
next
investigate this later.
is fuzz rains down from the ceiling yet again, and it's a little bit heavier this time. I need you guys to make Constitution saves for me.
Hey, remember when I said you make all D20 rolls on D&D Beyond? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't trust anything, especially yourself, because you just
Don't
rolled a
trust
1
anyone.
on your Constitution saving throw. And you also don't know friend from foe. You have a spear in front of you in a dark hole in the ground.
If I might shine a silver lining on your situation, JD,
Okay.
you, if you attack an ally, have disadvantage against them. So
That is nice.
that might be useful.
Okay.
Just saying. And what about you two? What did you roll?
A nice little 14.
14? Okay. You passed.
Yeah, I didn't.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 4 plus 2 the first time, and then I rolled again, and I rolled a 2 plus 2 the second time, and then the third time, not because just because I was just curious how long it was going to take me to roll anything decent. And after those two, I rolled a 20. So, but I rolled a 6 to start.
So you have disadvantage on your next attack as well.
Okay.
Oh wait, so I have disadvantage because of what's just happened to me. I thought I just had disadvantage on my friends.
You had just a disadvantage because this thing has gotten into your lungs.
That's
and
cool.
It's making it hard to breathe.
That's cool.
So yeah. Who is up next? It's going to be Jesse.
Oh, did the host go?
The host, you know what? You're right. He didn't go.
Shit.
You're absolutely
no!
right. He is going to...
No,
Last, I thought.
he did the lair action.
That was a lair action, yeah.
The lair action goes right before him. Fuck, I thought that...
He's going to try and cast Hold Person on you, Jesse. So, Hold Person...
That's wisdom?
I believe that is wisdom, yeah.
My downfall. Okay, this is gonna be where I fuck up. Boop. 6 total. Does that pass?
6 total. Unfortunately, it does not. Yeah, I wish it did, but unfortunately, it does not. So, you are, I believe, restrained or paralyzed?
Paralyzed.
Yeah, paralyzed. Yeah.
Can I have Bimley do something on my turn?
Yeah, sure. Because you have a psychic connection with him.
Bimley is going to use Blinding Radiance.
Blinding Radiance. Okay, what does Blinding Radiance do?
creatures within 10 feet make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw or become blinded for 1d4 rounds. And he's on the wall that has all the eyes on it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
'Cause
Okay.
I'm hoping that that's how the fucking host is seeing shit.
And what was the DC?
12.
Okay. So you do this, and the eyes do close, but if you remember before, he doesn't necessarily need the eyes to do this thing.
Yeah.
But
More
worth
so,
a
more so
shot.
a desperate attempt.
Yes. So
And
you
that's-
are currently paralyzed.
Yeah. And then, do I get a save at
And
the end of the turn?
I believe. Okay. Yeah. Onyx's head. Okay. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another Wisdom saving throw. So you can make another one. Yeah.
2 minus 1 for a 1.
Solid.
Unfortunately, it does not work.
I'm sitting pretty.
It's at this point you see Marion appear in one of the walls, and her face is just kind of among the rest of them, like a skull in the catacombs of Paris. If anybody
That's
got
a
that,
great visual.
Yeah,
Got that reference.
That is a really good visual.
Go DM. That was like sick.
I don't like the visual.
Thank you.
I hate
I
it.
love the visual.
I
I hate it,
visual,
but that's
it's
why I like
really
it.
good.
No, it's sick.
All
That's
I'll be
like
drawing
some,
us later to then haunt you all in your nightmares.
That's like a Japanese horror and manga visual that like you get with like body horror and stuff. That's sick.
That's the inspiration, kind of. So, to give you reference, the sphere is almost cracked thanks to Marion's like awesome double
Mega
D20,
crit.
mega crit, and the book is there with the queen. Marion is currently in a wall. JD has his weapon out and is just confused, and Jesse is currently restrained. And I'm gonna say this works as in the fuzz kind of comes up and is holding you in place.
Mhm.
So, Krem, what are you gonna do?
It's my turn again already?
Yeah, because Jesse couldn't do anything, and Marion's
Marion
out.
is- Yeah.
Also, to remind you, you were given a token of anti-magic at the beginning of this little endeavor. Does anybody remember that?
I didn't
No.
remember that.
So before you went through, the professor turned to you and he gave you a token, and it had the symbol of the college on it. And he said that whenever you found the tome, in order to restrain it, you needed to put the token on it.
Don't I have it?
I
take it.
don't remember. I think you might have. Yeah.
I do remember, now that you're telling me what's happening, when the professor was handing it out, before we even knew what it did, Krem said that she snatched it.
Yeah, she did do that. Yeah.
Because I was like, y'all aren't responsible enough to handle this.
Yes.
So
So
yeah,
I
in
can-
this moment, you remember the token and you kind of pull it out, and it's kind of like buzzing, kind of like a weird mechanical energy.
Like, if I were to let it go, would it attract like a magnet to the tome?
It's not going to do that, but like it's sort of reacting.
Can I see the tome? Like, could I theoretically stick my hand into this ball of fuzz?
This is D&D. You can do anything.
Okay, that totally answers my question.
Of course, checks might be made, but
If it's a sleight of hand check, because that's what
I'm
it's
not-
gonna have to be, right?
I'm not going to tell you.
That's what it's gonna have to be. It doesn't make sense any other way. So yeah, I'm already right there. I'm feeling a little sad at the moment because everybody else is kind of like restrained and or gone, except for me now.
That's right.
Krem just lets out a big sigh in this moment. She's like, she looks for all the cracks in the ball in the sphere, and wherever she feels that she can fit her arm into it, she shoves her, like, not just her arm, but as much as her body that will fit into the sphere in order to place the token on the tome.
Okay. What do I want to have you do for this? Because this is very interesting. Make a strength check for me.
How is strength?
You'll see.
Okay. The 12. 13
12.
minus 1.
Okay, so you run up to the bubble and you kind of
I'm not running,
reach.
I'm already there.
You are there. Okay, you know what? That does lower it a bit. You reach in, and as you kind of pass through where the shell is, the whole thing kind of shifts to use what is remaining to kind of block you from doing so, and your body is caught about halfway between where like you're half inside of it, half outside of it, and it starts to crush down on you. So you are in the inside of the shell, and but it is crushing you, so you're gonna take some damage for that. And now I want you to make a sleight of hand check to see if you can fling this towards the tome.
Okay, so I'm gonna make sleight of hand, but I'm also going to use a psychic die. I have psychic bolstered knack, which basically allows me to add a d6 on top of whatever my roll is.
Okay. For reference, you also get 8 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing starts to try and crush you.
8 points? Okay, I'm gonna put that down real quick. So I rolled a 17 plus a d6 plus 5, so 22.
Okay, 20 was the check because it is trying to do everything in its power to not get you there. So what happens is you are getting crushed by this thing, and in the last desperation, you take this little coin and you throw it at it, and it goes spinning through the air towards it. And as it gets close to it, the small coin opens up on both sides, and these binds kind of snatch out of it, like kind of like a seatbelt, and goes in like 4 directions around it. As it one side of the coin latches onto the other side, it slams shut, and the book starts to close and rattle as the thing latches around it, and the whole room starts to shake and dissolve. And people are starting to drip out of the walls as the host is desperately kind of walking towards you. He is just kind of dissolving like he did prior with Marion's attack. And he goes, "How could you do this? This was all her will. I just wanted to help. I just wanted people to be good." And he dissolves down into the floor. The book falls to the floor, and Queen Noelle also falls down as the entire room is starting to shake. JD, you are shaken out of your in like the entire the enemies abound spell, and you can see your friends once again. Jesse, you are now free of his control. You can feel slightly better knowing that the man who knew so much about you is for now gone. What do you guys want to do?
Frem is going to jump on top of the book.
Were we told how long it
place
lasts?
her entire body on top of it.
You were told. I believe you were told that as long as you get this token around it, it shouldn't come free. So yeah.
How
So
obvious is it to Jesse that he is completely free of control? Like, did he just feel that cessation, or does he like totally know he's free?
Well, Jesse feels great.
JD.
JD, however, is fine because he sees his friends no longer turn into tentacles. So he's pretty sure he's okay.
Okay.
If you'd like to make an intelligence check, you can.
Sure. All right, I got a 6.
Okay, I was kind of hoping we get one of those classic JD moments where he's like, "How did you turn into a bear? How did you do this? How did we go through this portal?"
Might have. I think a 6 isn't very good.
You're paranoid.
But yeah, no. So like, we're joking, but like genuinely, I do think that like JD is unsure if anything is real right now, and he's not sure if like the illusion's gone deeper, and now he's like working for this guy, and he's kind of still got the weapon up. He's still defensive about anyone approaching him, and he's not moving toward or away from anything.
The second that air fills Jesse's lungs again, he is yelling, "Krem, get the book out! Take it to the professor!"
And I do that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You can pretty much do anything unless I say, "Hey, wait a minute, hold on."
I'm gonna take the book, like put it under my garments, like my clothes, so that it's like against like my bare skin and under my clothes, and then hold it against me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see Marion on my way out.
Yeah, she is kind of like slurps out of the wall and just falls flat onto the weird waterbed like bottom.
I'm
And she's
gonna
like,
point finger guns at her.
she kind of is breathing hard. She's like, thank you. Did I do good?
Again,
Did we get
big
him?
fright, baby. And then I'm gonna climb up the rope.
Okay. As you guys start to make it towards the rope, the floor starts to melt and swell as whatever was beneath here, you're going to soon find out was the well, and the pressure starts to build up as the water comes up before it pops and starts to shoot you guys out through the well as a slurry of people, dust, and rope all go flying out of this thing like a geyser. As you're going up, you can see that the Professor Yidril was climbing down, kind of watching you, and then he's frantically trying to climb back up as he sees the water come after him. And he's actually going to make a dexterity saving throw to see if he's going to pass this little challenge I've just invented. Because fucking why not? Dexterity saving throw. Okay. 18. He's a professional. He climbs out of the thing just in time to see that all of you, along with several dozen people, shoot out of the well and then up into the air, and then you land on top of the is it bungalow? What is it called? It's like a wooden structure that has like vines and stuff on it. So it's the bee.
I think it's bungalow. I think you said that right.
Yeah.
Is it bungalow? As everyone kind of lands in this bungalow like it's a little net. And yeah, you are all drenched in water, and the well starts to run out again, slowly trickling out once the initial geyser is done. And the bubble above you starts to crack before kind of disappearing in a fuzzy haze. And yeah, what do y'all want to do? You did that. The
Where's
queen?
the queen? Yeah.
Yeah, she is wearing sort of a blue dress with gold trim. Her black hair is kind of all messy now because of the obvious geyser, and she is just kind of hanging half upside down from the burglar. It's burglar. It's burglar, right?
I'm looking
I've
it up
never
for
heard
you
the
right
word.
now.
Bungalow is like a house.
Yeah, pergola. Pergola. That's what it is.
Okay.
I knew I was wrong.
That thing.
Why did you guys believe me?
Because I don't know what that other word is.
Since you're the DM, that's why.
Oh, you know what? Fair answer. And she's kind of just like looking around, confused.
Yeah, I don't think Jesse's gonna ask a lot of questions, or JD's gonna ask a lot of questions. JD still has that spear cast, and he maneuvers it to cut her down, and then hold it about 4 inches away from her face.
Okay, she's hanging upside down, and she all of a sudden sees this spiritual spear right in front of her. And she goes, "Wait, what? Why?
Why did you imprison this city?
I didn't. Did I do that? I didn't mean to do that. Did I do
What's
that?
the
I
last
didn't.
thing you remember?
I found this book. It was. I'm a reader, so like this book showed up whenever I requested books, and it seemed it would be fantastic. And I opened it, and it asked me what I wanted for everything, and I just said I wanted everyone to be kind to each other, and then I'm here.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah, make an insight check.
I'm gonna pull the book from out under my clothes and be like, "This book."
That's the one. Yes, that's it.
I got a 21.
She seems to be pretty honest. Yeah.
All right, Jesse dissolves the spiritual weapon spell and reaches out a hand to help her up.
Thank you so much. What happened?
Lots of bad things. Not the least of which is that in the process of trying to be so kind to your people, this spell has been twisted to basically enslave many of them.
That sounds like a dictator, and that is not what I want it to be. So I apologize for that so very much. And you look at the book now, and you can see on the cover of the book in common is written, "The Tome of Mass Gios, which is, for reference, not an actual spell in D&D. This is a homebrew spell. And now that you have the tome, I can release the tome from my collection of homebrew stuff.
Yay!
What does
So
that mean?
that means I've made the item with a description, and I am sharing it with the community, and all you have to do is look it up in order to see it.
There you go.
Oh, hell yeah.
So if you look up Tome of Mass Gios, you should find it, assuming I did everything correctly.
Hey,
Oh.
Professor, can we destroy this?
Absolutely not. You've passed the test. Can I see that right now? As he reaches out a hand.
I'm holding it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's up to Krem.
I'm going to take like a good few steps away from him. Away from the
Krem.
professor.
Krem, this is our job. We find these tomes and we return them so that we can study them, figure out who made them, what they do, the implications of them. This is our job.
But how do you protect this tome from running into the wrong hands?
We keep it secure in the archive.
As secure as you keep your headmaster?
He looks at you with shock as you say that. I'm gonna let that go. She was a dear friend of mine.
Well,
I miss
I'm
her
not.
just as much as anyone does. So I need you to give me the book because she founded this school and it's what she would have wanted. And he's gonna try and make an intimidation check against you. 19.
Damn.
So this dragonborn with yellow scales and sort of like brown top that kind of goes back with a green cape over his left shoulder has had sort of like a just kind of casual research presence to him. Now that he's not longer focused like on his notepad and he's looking at you with the intensity of someone who has seen shit, you aren't sure what he's gonna do.
Is it clear that he's kind of squaring up?
Make an insight check.
That's 3.
You don't know what he's gonna do.
And it's like not clear that there's like threatening intent in it.
Not with a 3 on insight. You don't. It could be threatening. It could be just like a stern talking to. Give me the book, Krem.
Krem, while she is not intimidated by most, she's going to take the book out from under her clothes and hand him the book.
Okay. He takes the book. He looks at it, and he just says, "Nasty piece of work." And he opens up his side leather pouch, kind of his side like laptop holder that we usually use for, and he puts it in there and closes it shut. And he goes, "You all did very well. You all did very well. I will give you a actual grade once we get back, but we should get back to the portal rather soon. So if you have any sort of last minute things you'd like to do here, do them. But within, I'd say, the next hour, we need to get out of here."
Yes.
And he's going to start walking back down the stairs to the bridge.
I'll just look to. I'll look to Krem. Are you okay?
She's not going to say this out loud. She's going to speak telepathically into your mind. But she's just going to say no.
I'm sorry that you were the last one there. But you did great.
Thanks.
And you're right for being protective of that book. It's evil.
Awful.
Marion, are you okay?
Awesome! And she reaches out to give you a high five.
I'll reciprocate.
Insight.
You're rolling insight on Marion?
Yeah.
Alright, make an insight check.
It's a 23.
She genuinely believes that.
Holy cow. All right.
Wholeheartedly. I just did amazing. I didn't know I was that strong. And she just kind of flexes her biceps. Yes!
And the wall
All
wasn't
right.
too bad of an experience for you.
Oh no, that was awful. No, that was awful.
Understood.
Yeah, no, that was not good. He basically put me in a loop of some of my worst actions that I've made on people, and was using it to make the bubble bigger, I think. Anyway, can we go home now?
Yes. Um, and JD, are you okay? How are you feeling?
Better now. Better now to say the least.
Good.
Honestly, I didn't know how long that spell was gonna last. I didn't know when it was over. For me, I stopped being able to tell the difference between which one of you was my friend and which one of you was my foe. I felt dizzy and nauseous, but emotionally, I'm okay now. Like no lasting repercussions from that. I'm all good.
Good. Let's go
How about
home.
yourself?
Been better.
If you guys are
JD,
gonna, oh, go ahead.
how tall is Jesse actually? This is an actually important question.
Like 5'10".
Okay, JD, I want to play it out like this. You can tell me if it's played out otherwise. I want to say Jesse starts to walk away, and JD catches his shoulder and turns him around and brings him into an embrace.
I think when you do
Yes.
this, Jesse kind of not collapses, but like gets like weak into it, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
There's the
and
letting
JD
go
just
of a lot
holds
of
him.
tension.
Yeah, and JD just holds him,
Um,
and he doesn't say anything, and he doesn't go anywhere until Jesse's ready.
Krem, Marion, do you want to join?
Do you even need to ask? And she walks over and just kind of picks both of you up before bringing you back down and relaxing her strong grip.
Grandma's going to walk up and place her head on y'all's shoulders.
Until we